So, like I was saying earlier, recovery has its ups and downs. Um, I don't know if it's exactly depression that I've been going through. I think just being sick and in my room, and the last few days I've just been sort of blah, kind of, if that makes sense. Um, Almost like no purpose. I guess maybe it's the lack of sunshine, because sunshine today is much needed. I had to get out of the house. Um, I have to do things that I don't want to do in order to feel a certain kind of way. If I don't want to feel the way I'm feeling, I need to do something different about it, right? Um, Sitting on my bed in my room playing dice dreams isn't, it's not going to make me feel better. So I could sulk in it and I could sit in these shitty feelings, or I can get up off my ass and go do something, right? This morning I woke up super early, made myself a steak, had some coffee, went to my class, came back home, and it's almost gotten to the point I don't want to leave my house. It's weird. I mean, I do got to conserve, gas and stuff, and so I try not to go a whole lot of places. Couple more weeks, my money should be in, so I'll be okay at that point. Then I can look back into buying storage units again. That's what I want to do again. That was good money. That's how I opened up my store. That'll give me a lot of time filler and activity and stuff I really enjoy doing in between classes in school. But isolation, right? Isolation and loneliness is a big thing out here. And I think it's more, for me anyway, I can only speak for myself, where when I feel like I have to do things, it's not, I guess I'm going to get right to the point. I have lately been missing the feeling of heroin and the feeling of drugs and alcohol. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I've been missing it, especially when the sunshine comes out, because I'd be a liar if I said that every day I was using was horrible. It wasn't. If it was horrible, I wouldn't have done it. I mean, and that's a funny way to say it, but let's put it like this. It was enjoyable when it was my choice, right? When I became a slave to it, and when I had no other choice but to do it, then it became not fun. It's the same as like a relationship, okay? Like if it gets to the point where you feel like you have to call or text your significant other or do things like that, then it's not going to work. You have to want to. And when you want to every day, that's how you know that something's going to work. Like my girlfriend now, like every single day I wake up and I cannot wait to talk to her. I've never had that before in my whole life, ever. Not one time have I ever felt like, oh, God, damn, I gotta fucking, you know what I mean? Not at all. And that's how I feel so strongly that it's gonna work, And when the moment comes, it doesn't, if that ever comes, then it's time to have a conversation with myself and with her. But until that point, I'll ride it out, man. Enjoy it, It's the same with anything, really, in life, Recovery for me, I love the feeling of feeling sober. I love being in control somewhat of my body. I love feeling the feelings I feel sometimes. But there's a lot of the times I don't. That's why I used drugs and alcohol in the first place. Because I didn't like myself. I didn't like the way I felt. And so when these days come that I don't want to feel the way I feel, it sucks that I fucking have to. I have to work through it like a fucking big boy and get over it. Because there's millions of Americans out there that do it every day. I'm sure they don't like waking up every day doing what they have to do or feeling how they have to feel, but they do it, and they do it without drugs and alcohol. Me, I'm a punk pussy when it comes to that. I needed an escape, and I chose an escape, and I chose one that ruined my life. And still continues to ruin my life to this day. You know, it's like breaking up with a woman that you love. You know, that's how it was told to me with drugs and alcohol. You have to mourn the loss of a substance that you thought you once couldn't live without. And, you know, all the other times I would try to get sober, I would put on this facade that I'm never going to touch it again. I fucking hate that stuff. And, you know, but this time in sobriety, I've really nailed down the key principle of honesty. Like, if I'm not honest with myself, I've already failed. You know, I have to be honest with myself. And for me, that means knowing that I fucking love drugs and alcohol. I do, and I miss them constantly. But another thing I've learned to play that tape through, you know. Sure, I could probably go relapse right now and get away with it, right? But I promise you, and I know this because it's happened before, that I will then be consumed with the idea of when can I relapse again. That's all that's going to be on my mind. And then it's going to happen more frequently, and then I'm going to get caught, right? I will get caught. I will get caught slipping, as they say, and, you know, fail you away. Somebody will suspect something, and then everything that I fought hard to get today will be ruined. And, sorry, there's people down there. I always get embarrassed. And, you know, I've worked fucking hard to get where I'm at today. I really have. And, I don't want to give it up for a cheap high, I guess is what I'm saying. And, I don't know. I've always promised I would be honest with you guys on here, and that's just how I'm feeling, you know. That's why I chose to get out of the house today and go do something recreational. It's just literally across the street from my house, so, you know, could have walked here even. I think that's something I'm going to do every day is get up and go for a walk, you know. Just get some endorphins going. I want to get a gym membership. I know that would make me feel tons better. Just waiting right now. But 6 months, 11 days sober. And I think the reason I'm on here confessing all this right now is because this is usually the time that I would relapse. This is the time in my life where I've gotten everything back and I get bored, right? It's not new anymore. My recovery is not new, it seems. It's not as exciting as it once was, you know. It's I don't know. I need something new. I need something to do, you know. I need I don't know what I need. I need more God in my life. That's what I need. I need to be more spiritually fit, you know. And that's all up to me. That's up to me. I mean, you know, sitting in my room doing nothing ain't gonna help. But, you know, depression is a real thing, and it really gets to people, you know. And I miss my son. You know, I want to get us into a place. I know that would be amazing. I love where I live, don't get me wrong. I love my house I live in, but I have a son I need to be responsible for. I've almost thought about getting up, trying somewhere new, you know, North Carolina maybe. You know, the only thing holding me here is my daughter, my new grandbaby coming. And Blake, of course, but I know Blake would probably follow me. You know, I don't want my grandbaby to be without grandparents, so because all her other families in Texas and wherever Jackson's family is. So, I don't know. Just figured I'd get on here. Recovery's not always sunshine and rainbows, and so happy to be sober. A lot of it is missing the substances we used to use, and missing the chaos in my life. You know, yeah, it was chaotic, but man, was it fun sometimes too. you know. But I'll look back and watch my old videos, and I'll see the pain in my eyes and the misery I was in, and the suffering, the daily suffering. So right now, I guess I'm sort of glamorizing, you know, my use, thinking of the good times, not the bad times. And there was lots of bad times, lots of good times too, but you know, it's a beautiful day today. I'm just glad to be outside. I'm done rambling. I love you guys. Thank you for my 6 months, 11 days sober. I couldn't have done it without you. And you know, I already feel better. Just getting on here and telling somebody what's on my mind and what's in my heart is good. And if you're struggling out there, please get help. You know, people are dying so crazy out there. It's getting bad out there, folks. But I love you guys, and thank you for letting me ramble, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.